Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go.
Again, it's Conner. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hopkins should see a lot of targets, but he might be in for a battle this afternoon. He's going to be watched on virtually every snap by Joe Hayden, and over the years, Hayden's been able to neutralize many a top receivers.
And we know all about the physical ability, but Joe Hayden off the field, major shoe collector. You know what his philosophy is? You look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good too.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Reset.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go now.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Show that bench release.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come back.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Come back. Flag 22. Tiger. Come back.
Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger. This was complete right side to McDonald. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Roethlisberger will throw. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Come back. Down. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Watson. And his pass incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Come back. Down. Green 39. Green 39. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. With it is Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action here on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Richmond. Tiger.
To throw on second is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Black 22. Tiger. Richmond. Come back.
To the air yet again, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Snickers, 66.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rodgers, 41 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Richmond. Two jet.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Come back. Down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Watson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Black, come back. Tiger. Down. Tiger. Black, 22.
From the 50, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney Merciless in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Over man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.